Hello everyone! So this is going to be a little bit of a different kind of video. This isn't really me doing anything special per se. This is me more or less just wanting to share a special moment with everybody. So, if you saw my vacation videos, or at the very least the hauls, you'll know that one of the biggest things I brought home, literally and emotionally, was Titanus. I have a history with this toy, and I will be sharing it on this video for those who did not see it previously. But this is just kind of special because since I've brought him home, I've messed around with him himself, but I have yet to combine the Ultrazord, which would you'd think be the first thing I'd want to do, but like I said, this is kind of a special thing, so I wanted to get it on video, and I wanted to share it with you. And I wish that my other webcam actually had the little hookup piece that needs to go into a USB, because this webcam sucks. But I'm making do with what I got, so bear with me. But for those who did not see the vacation videos, Titanus is a very special Zord for me. As a kid, he was my favorite Zord. Like, when everyone else was going nuts over the Dragon Zord, I liked Titanus. I felt bad that Titanus did not have a Ranger. When we played pretend Power Rangers in the playground, my Zord was Titanus. I was the Gold Ranger, a shameless knockoff of the Green Ranger, because, hey, that's what every kid wanted to be. But I wanted to pilot Titanus. I wanted to be the one who brought in the big carrier Zord that blew up the monster without fail. Love this guy. Love this guy. Always like my favorite design out of the original Dino Zords. I had just about every Zord as a kid, from Mighty Morphin through In Space. I think the Mega Winger was the first one where I kind of fell off because, like, it didn't really look like much, you know. Very simple transformation, and I was upset because it didn't really combine with the Mega Voyager very well. It's just like, he just borrowed its wings. That's not a combination. That's not what a Power Ranger combination is supposed to be. So that's where I kind of fell off. But before then, I had everything, even, well, not everything. The only carrier Zord I had as a kid was Tor, the Shuttle Zord. Never had Pyramidas. Never had any incarnation of Titanus. And remember, I had 3 chances. You had the remold in space version. You had the Ninja and Shogun reissue of the toy. And then you had this one, the very first original. Every time me and my dad would go to Toys R Us, and we had a Toys R Us like less than 10 minutes down the road. Wonderful time for me. Every time we went there, if Titanus was in stock, it was a week where my dad couldn't afford to drop the $60 he cost at retail back in the early 90s. This guy always eluded me as a result. Anytime we were prepared, it was always a case of, well, we can't afford him this week, so how about instead of getting, just whatever random toy, instead of spending all your allowance, let's wait till next week and we'll get him then. So, I'd walk out with something small, I'd walk out with a Ninja Turtle or a Batman, and then inevitably, next week would come, Titanus would be gone. This happened several times. The week we went and saw him, couldn't afford him. The week we came back and could afford him, not there. Never had my shot at Titanus as a kid. The closest I came was when we first moved to the town I am in now. My neighbor, the neighbor kid, actually had Titanus. He didn't have any of the other Zords. Just for some reason, he had a Titanus. So I can remember him loaning. I can remember loaning him is either some. I think I loaned him a video game, and I don't even remember what game it was. But I loaned him a game so I could have Titanus for a week, and that's the only time I ever got to see my original Megazord and Dragon Zord combined into the Ultrazord. It was a fun week. watching it roll around my bedroom, but inevitably, he took it back. And in spite of the fact that he wasn't really a Power Ranger kid anymore, and he didn't really have any other Zords, he never wanted to part with it. I might have tried to talk him into it several times. But that's as close as I ever came to a final completed Ultrazord. Until now, the journey is over. We have nothing to do but to actually do it. So that's what the video is. I wanted everyone to be here because you guys, because of your support all throughout the years, I've kept my love of toys, and I was able to make the journey that brought Titanus home to me. So I wanted you guys here because this is a very special moment for me. This is for the first time in 25 years, my Titanus. That's what I've been waiting for. My Titanus. My Ultrazord. So, hang on. I forgot to do this before stream. Before I hit record. My boys need dusting. So give me a second. I'll get the Dragon Zord here cleaned up first. These are my originals. I've had these since childhood. They have taken some dings here and there. The chrome on Dragon Zord, especially the left side, is not great. But, everything is still intact. All the parts are here. The little cod piece is here. The battery cover is here. The tip broke off of the tail, but that was repairable. And yes, I even have the handle still for the useless spear mode for Dragon Zord battle mode. Alright, get the feet, and I believe that's going to be... Oh, I'll get the arm. I gotta get the inside of the arms too. Hang on. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this right. So, for dust maintenance, I'm using a makeup brush, like so, because the bristles are very, very soft and pose no threat to the paint or stickers. So, if you need a specific cleaning job done, that's my recommendation. Hang on. There we go. Get the top layer off first, just so I got a little bit less to do. Just to kick up less dust in my face when I go out with the brush. This is also my original Megazord. It, as well, has managed to stay complete. In spite of the Triceratops horns being lost multiple times, they always found their way back. This one has seen a lot of playtime. There are a few things in it that are a little bit loose. The forearms here especially, but everything still holds together. Everything still connects. All the important stuff is still firm. You can even see the tip of the Tyrannosaurus's tail still there too. That's the easy one to lose. Alright, I think that's about as good as I'm going to get. Alright, so... Okay, so first we need to prep Titanus. If you've never seen this before, we got disassembly to do. So, we'll crack him open and take some guts out. I'm short one of these. This is one of the two little skiffs, and I drop it, of course. One of the two skiffs that... combines with Titanus with the Megazord in tank mode, so it can actually pull the Megazord along. No one ever uses that. It was never in the show, so we don't bother. However, it does mean that my Ultrazord is technically incomplete by exactly one inconsequential piece. Alright, so... as is the show, first thing that happens is we got to put the cannons in their proper position. Okay, and then going to dismantle the claws. Over here. Come on. There we go. I suppose could almost be a review of Titanus, except I'm not clearing enough of the floor to roll him around. Also, he takes C batteries. What even uses C batteries anymore? Chest piece comes off. There we go. And these wheels at the bottom. Click down. And now we're ready to put stuff on him. So, first up, the Dragonzord's tail, which you never actually get to see in the show, actually goes in the back and replaces Titanus' tail. So, none of the parts get, I was going to say none of the parts, oh no, none of the parts get lost outside of, like, the Dragonzord's handle. Alright, so, crack the Dragonzord. I'm going to need this piece in the middle. Look, battery cover. Like I said, complete. God, I have transformed this thing to Mega Dragonzord so many times. I actually like the big poncho mode. I think it looks cool just wearing the Dragonzord as one gigantic weapon pack. Alright. Flip out the little hooks. Alright, Dragonzord is ready. For his additional parts, that goes in like so. Now the Megazord. So, prepping the Megazord. Shoulders down. Horns back. I guess we do this properly. We'll do it right here because you can still see it. And the first thing that goes on is the poncho. And that's Mega Dragonzord. And now the fun part. The part I never got to do. Well, at least not as my own. Not as my own thing, after all. Oh, I know what that's for. Never mind, hang on. If I can remember how to do it. If I can remember exactly how this goes. It's been a while. Oh, jeez. Hang on. Some extra grime on the Dragonzord that this configuration exposed. There we go. Jeez. I need an air can. I need an air can. I don't even look for them anymore. They still make those little CO2 cans to clean off your keyboards. I don't know. Seems like something people get upset about, you know, environment and all that. Alright, I think... Yeah, they just clip into the sides of the arms. There we go. Chest piece clips in, like so. Beautiful. I always liked how the Mega Dragonzord looked like that. I kind of wish he always had just like one fight where he just wore the Titanus armor and just beat something to death. All right. Oh, it's been way too long. It has been way too long since I've seen this firsthand. Alright, so... You go one step farther here. Oh, I got snagged. I'm not even sure how these are supposed to clip in. Like, this peg doesn't fit, so it's got to be this way. He's got little panels that the chain is supposed to fit in. And it doesn't seem all that long. I hope this actually, like, fits. I mean, it should. It's the original chain. Hey, come on. There we go. I'm sorry. Like, there's just, like, there's no comparison. Like, there's just nothing cooler than the original Ultrazord. None of the others, like, what, the Thunder Ultrazord, where he just kind of drops on him like, Wile E. Coyote on an anvil? Nah. Like, even as much as I love Bokenger, like, I wouldn't even put, like, Ultimate Daiboken up against this. I'm hard-pressed to think of any Ultrazord that did it better. Because this just looks cohesive. This just looks like it's all supposed to be here. It just looks powerful. And I love how integrated everyone is. Oh, I love it. I gotta find a new holy grail of Power Ranger toys now. I have it. It's the Japanese version of this guy. So I guess that about does it. Just watching a man-child put together a 25-year-old toy. But hey, I know some people are into things like that, so I'm glad you joined me for it. Like I said, it's a special moment for me. Like, this means a lot to me. Not only my personal history with Titanus, that one toy that always got away from me, but also my friend Matt, who sat on it for 8 years to make sure I could actually have it. And it took some time, but patience well rewarded. And I gotta figure out where he's gonna go now, but he will have a place of honor somewhere amongst these shelves. Thank you guys for joining me for this. I'm glad that you stayed this long to share in the moment, and hopefully triggered some nostalgia for all the old Power Ranger fans out there. I don't know, maybe we'll review these guys someday, if the mood so suits me. Guys, I am facing the most powerful enemy any YouTuber can face, the algorithm, and I need your help to defeat him. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment. Every time you do, we attack that algorithm and we drive it back until it can no longer defeat this channel. Thank you very much.